Welcome, dear friends. Have you ever felt like a spinning top, whirling from dawn to dusk, doing everything yet ending the day with results that feel completely scattered? We live in an age where stopping for even a moment feels like a crime. We are constantly chased by deadlines, notifications, and the endless pressure to produce. But what if I told you that this frantic pace is exactly what is holding you back? That your constant movement is actually preventing you from reaching your goals? Look at the exhaustion in our eyes. We are running faster than ever, yet we feel like we are staying in the exact same spot, drowning in tasks. Today, I want to share a secret about a priceless silence, a silence that is necessary for any arrow to find its mark and fly with true power. Think of your life as a bow. Yet if you never stop to pull the string back, you are just holding a useless stick with no potential for impact. We often confuse being busy with being effective. They are not the same thing. One is just noise, while the other is a calculated, powerful strike towards success. Listen to the silence. In this world of shouting and chaos, the most powerful thing you can do is find the courage to stop and just simply be. Without this silence, your life's arrow will never hit its target. You will continue to fire blindly into the void, wasting your energy and your precious time. Let us explore the mechanics of the bow and the hidden energy found in stillness. It is time to learn how to go faster by actually stopping. This is the journey from frantic movement to purposeful power. It starts with a choice to pull back, to wait, and to focus on the right moment. To send an arrow far, the archer must pull the string backward. It looks like he is moving away from the target, but he is actually gathering energy. That this backward movement is not a retreat. It is the accumulation of static energy. The more you pull back, the more potential power you store for the release. Life follows this same rhythm. The moments where you seem to be slowing down or stepping back are actually your most productive phases for long-term growth. If you just threw the arrow with your hand, it would barely fly. You need the tension of the bow to give it the velocity it deserves. Many of us are afraid to stop because we think we are losing time. We feel guilty if we are not constantly moving our hands and our feet. But choosing to stop, to learn, and to reflect is not laziness. It is the act of pulling your own bowstring to its maximum possible tension. Nature understands this perfectly. A tree spends years growing its roots deep into the dark ground before it ever dares to reach toward the bright sun. In that moment of full draw, yes, there is a profound silence. Everything else disappears. There is only the archer, the bow, and the distant, waiting target. This is where the magic happens. In the space between the pull and the release, your mind clarifies and your true intentions finally become crystal clear. Your energy is like that water. When you are rushing, the surface is choppy and you cannot see through it. When you stop, the clarity returns. Every great achievement was born in a moment of quiet preparation. The silence before the storm is where the real power of the storm is gathered. Think of it as charging a battery. You cannot use the power if you never plug it in and let it sit in silence for a while. When you choose to pause, you are not quitting. You are integrating. You are allowing your brain to process, to heal, and to find better ways. The craftsman knows that one perfect cut is better than 1,000 hurried ones. He waits for the right moment to strike with his sharp tools. That wisdom is often found in the valleys of silence, not on the noisy peaks of constant activity. We must learn to love these quiet valleys. Feel the tension in your own life. Do not run from it. Use it. Draw it back until you feel the power of your purpose vibrating. The target hasn't moved. Only you have changed. You have become a vessel of stored potential, ready to be unleashed upon the world with precision. In the silence, your intuition speaks. It tells you things that the noise of the city could never allow you to hear or even understand. Silence is the compass of the soul. It points you toward your true north when you have lost your way in the fog of daily tasks. The universe is silent, yet it moves with infinite speed and grace. We should learn from the stars that stillness and progress can coexist beautifully. This is the art of the pause. It is the most expensive and valuable time you will ever spend. Do not waste it by feeling guilty. Time is not just a resource to be spent. It is a canvas to be painted. And sometimes the best part of the painting is the empty space. Prepare yourself. The release is coming, but only after the silence has done its work. The bow is fully drawn. The energy is now complete. Look at the hamster on its wheel. It is running with all its might, sweating and gasping for air, but where is it actually going? This is the trap of fake busyness. We fill our calendars with meaningless meetings and our heads with endless noise just to feel important. You can run for miles on a treadmill and end up exactly where you started. You are exhausted, but you haven't moved an inch toward your dream. We become addicted to the feeling of being busy. It is a shield we use to hide from the terrifying fact that we are lost. Contrast this with the slow drip of a perfect cup of coffee. Each drop takes time, but it carries the full flavor and essence of the bean. One great idea born in a moment of silence is worth more than 1,000 mediocre tasks completed in a state of frantic, mindless panic. When we are addicted to noise, we lose ourselves. We become irritable with our families and sloppy with our work, forgetting why we even started. The mind becomes a mess of tangled wires. Information goes in, but nothing useful comes out because there is no space for the thoughts to settle. The real courage is in stepping off the wheel. It is in being the only person who is not running when everyone else is panicking. Stop the machine, just for a moment. Look at the map of your life and ask yourself if you are even heading in the right direction. From a distance, the path is obvious, but when you are running inside the maze, all you see are the walls closing in on you. We fear the silence because it forces us to face our own thoughts, but those thoughts are the only things that can actually save us now. The busy trap is a choice, not a destiny. You can choose to walk instead of run. Yet you can choose quality over the illusion of quantity. What if you did less, but did it with 10 times the focus? The results would shock you. You would find that speed comes from precision. Be like the candle, not the wildfire. The wildfire destroys everything in its path and burns out quickly. The candle provides light for a long time. Don't just capture life, live it. The best moments are found in the gaps between the busy segments. That is where the real life happens. The world is big, and your problems are small when you take a moment to look at the horizon. Let the perspective of silence heal you. It is okay to not be busy. It is okay to be still. In fact, it is necessary if you want to remain sane and productive. Step off the wheel. The world won't end. In fact, your world might finally begin to make sense for the very first time in years. So, how do we create this priceless silence? It starts with a simple, brave decision to disconnect from the digital noise that surrounds us every day. Turn off the phone. Close the laptop. Give yourself 15 minutes of absolute peace. No notifications. No news. No voices other than your own breath. Observe your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. This simple act anchors you in the present moment, away from past and future. Write down the 3 most important things you need to do. Not 20, just 3. Focus your energy like a laser beam on these priorities. Your mind is like this glass of water. When it is agitated, it is cloudy. When it sits still, the clarity returns naturally without any effort. When you are still, you start to see the fish in the water, the opportunities and solutions that were hidden by the mud of your busyness. Your soul is a garden. It needs the silence of the rain and the stillness of the night to grow. Constant sunshine only creates a desert. Connect with something real. Touch the earth. Feel the wind. Or just look at the sky. Remind yourself that you are part of something much larger. The release is the result of the prepare. Without the quiet pull, the release is meaningless. Your actions will gain power from your moments of rest. The clarity you gain in silence will act as a guide. It will cut through the fog of confusion that usually slows you down in life. This is not a luxury. It is a necessity for anyone who wants to achieve greatness. Silence is the fuel for your inner creative engine's power. Precision requires patience. You cannot rush the assembly of a masterpiece. You must give it the time and the space it truly requires. Create your life like an artist. Don't just throw paint at the canvas. Step back, look at the whole picture, and then make your move. The best answers don't come from searching. They come from listening. When you are quiet enough, the solution will simply present itself to you clearly. The rhythm of the ocean is the rhythm of life. It ebbs and flows. You must learn to flow with the silence, not fight against it. Small moments of silence lead to big shifts in perspective. You will begin to find joy in the things you used to rush past blindly. Your silence is your lighthouse. It stays steady while the storms of life rage around it, guiding you safely to your desired destination and goals. Do not be afraid of the void. It is not empty. It is full of potential. It is the womb where all your future successes are currently growing. One thought, nurtured in silence, can expand to fill your whole life with meaning. Give that thought the space it needs to bloom and grow. Rest is not a waste of time. It is an investment in your future energy. A rested mind is a dangerous weapon in the world of competition. True speed looks effortless. It comes from a place of deep stability. When you are stable inside, you can move with incredible velocity on the outside. You are the master of your own attention, or reclaim it from the noise. Use your 15 minutes to build a fortress of peace within your mind. The bow is now a tool of achievement, not a burden of stress. You have learned the art of the pull. You are ready to fly. Success. The arrow finds its home, not because of luck, but because of the calculated silence that preceded the release. The target is finally conquered. The feeling of hitting your mark is incomparable. It is the reward for your patience and your willingness to step back and prepare with focus. You no longer need to run. You are moving with purpose now. Every step is deliberate, every breath is full, and every moment is deeply cherished. The people around you will notice the change. You are no longer a frantic ghost. You are a present, powerful human being who truly listens. The day ends not with exhaustion, but with a sense of completion. You have done what was necessary, and you have done it with true excellence. Remember, going fast is good, but going in the right direction is everything. Never be afraid to stop and check your internal compass for guidance. Build your life one quiet moment at a time. These moments are the bricks of your future happiness and the foundation of your lasting success. The world will keep spinning, but you don't have to spin with it. You can be the center of the storm, the point of stillness. Find your priceless silence every single day. Let it be your secret weapon, your sanctuary, and your most trusted teacher in this busy world. I wish you the strength to be still. I wish you the courage to be quiet. And I wish you the wisdom to pull back. May your arrows fly true, and your heart remain at peace. Thank you for spending these precious minutes with me today in this quiet space. The music of your life is composed of both notes and silences. Don't skip the silences, for they are what make the melody truly beautiful. Goodbye for now, my friends. Stay calm, stay focused, and always remember to find your own expensive moments of stillness. Take care of yourself. Until next time, may you find the bow, the arrow, and the silence that leads you to your true home. Peace and blessings to you.